Good afternoon, Timmy Talkers, and I hope you're all well. This episode is all about keeping an eye on people. We all work with people, or go to school with people, or just live near people who are a little bit unconfident. Sometimes they just feel a bit overwhelmed by everything, and sometimes they are just, that is how they are. What you need to do with those people is just when you're passing, just say, do you want a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, or if it's a neighbour, just invite them around for a cup of tea and a biscuit. I have lady lunches here. They all come up. Not that they're unconfident, far from it. But it's just nice to contact people. Now, I remember with extreme clarity, people getting bullied when I was at school, and I did nothing. I can remember the bullied, and I can remember with absolute fear the bullies. Didn't step in then because I was only like 11, 12 or 13 years old, and I would have got pummeled to nothing. I was just glad that it wasn't me that being bullied. But I will never, ever forgive myself for not stepping in and doing something. And since then, I've always liked to try and keep an eye on people. I've never been nasty or vicious to people. Always try and include them into things. You can have a joke at their expense if they're happy with you having a joke at their expense. You have to judge the situation on its merits. So just try and include people in your life if they clearly haven't got anyone else, or they're just very shy. People who are shy don't enjoy being shy. They always envy people who are quite outwardly confident. I'm not going to say you're going to remedy that and make them outwardly confident, but try and include them, and in your tailwind they may develop into someone quite that they don't really recognise, someone they're much happier to be. Especially in a work environment or something like that, because you might be the only people they see all day. Then they go home on their own and sit there all night fretting about things, which is why depression and suicide, especially in the men, is so prevalent nowadays. So there you go. It's a bit of a gloomy, serious one today. Then we got to the next group of people you need to keep an eye on. The ones who are so lucky, usually quite privileged. They've got nothing to worry about, so they invent things to worry about. The ones who find offence with absolutely everything, the ones who just lurk online to try and find some sort of injustice on the other side of the world that they feel they need to get behind. It's all very commendable. But to the detriment of themselves, these people can't be happy looking for ways to make themselves miserable every single day, who find no joy in life other than trying to find another thing to add to their list of injustices or misery. Now, my nan used to say, and I thought it was awful, but now I'm getting a bit older, I sort of agree with it. She said, she used to say, what we need is a good war, to which I used to reply, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, Nan. I said, can you justify that statement? She said, if you didn't know you were going to get killed in the night, you didn't know if a bomb was going to drop on your house, you didn't know if your dad was going to come back from the war, or your brother, or your uncle, or the next door neighbour, or there was going to be any food in the cupboard next week, then everything else didn't really matter that much. Your beliefs and your protected characteristics don't really mean that much if you're all on the same playing field of just trying to survive. So when you see these people or hear these people getting offended for themselves on the behalf of other people, you could really look at them and say, you are so lucky, you've got nothing in your life to worry about, so you invent things. Try and include those people. Perhaps they're just really, really sad as well for a different reason. Anyway, if you are a shy and reserved person and you need a little bit of oomph and you don't know quite how to do it, today's song will help you immensely. It is Hair of the Dog by Nazareth. Put it on when you're on your way to school or work or going around to see someone who rides roughshod all over you, and I'm sure you will have a much better outlook. And the reason I'm leaning forward today, Timmy Talkers, is I've run out of Marks and Spencer's vests, so I've had to put on a cheaper one, which is a tad more risque. I'd probably get down ticks for nipple exposure. So, Nazareth, hair of the dog. My 87 subscribers, I thought there'd be 110 by now with the thought of a free best. But no, we're sort of stuck in around the 80 mark. But we'll get there. I hope you're all well. And tomorrow's one will be another serious one, but hopefully an arousing, not arousing, topic tomorrow, which everyone can get behind. And hopefully I'll do it some justice. So, Timmy Talkers, enjoy your evening. And like, share and subscribe. And you take care now.